Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In this video, for the first time in a while, I'm going to be playing Showdown with my God Squad for a video. Now, I'm not entirely sure what to do with every aspect of this team, to be totally honest, and I kind of want y'all's advice, just y'all's opinion. What do y'all think I should get? What do y'all think I should do? With 7.2 mil, I'm saving a chunk of it obviously for Dirk, but I don't think we're getting a Cooper flag card. Maybe we do at some point. I hope we do, but it would be very good chance we may not. And I'm kind of not sure what to do with my MT now, in all honesty. So y'all let me know what position y'all think I should upgrade, and more importantly, which card specifically y'all think I should get to adjust this squad. I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts in the comment section down below. But I have not debuted this Ralph Sampson card yet. He is an absolute menace, 7'4", absolute god. Of course, 99 everything with a bunch of legend badges. They're interior legend badges, but this card, his jumper is spectacular. He's huge at power forward. He's insanely versatile, and he does some off the dribble stuff as well, which is ridiculous. I mean, absolutely one of the best cards in the game. I know my team isn't extremely perfect. There's a couple spots on the bench I feel like that could probably be improved, although I will say I love Purvis Ellis. I know he's only a Galaxy Opal. This card is so good. I don't care. That being said, I do think as a whole, there are probably some places I could upgrade on my team, but I love my front court. 7'4" and 7'6". I mean, this is tough to match up with, and can match up with any set of bigs, no matter who it is. It could be Goat, Yao, and Invincible Wimby, and I can at least compete. And that's one of the best things about this front court, is that no matter who I match up with, I am going to be able to compete at the very highest level. So with that being said, I'm going to hop into a game, our first Showdown game here in Season 7 of NBA 2K25, my team on this account. And without further ado, let's hop into a game. Let's see what the God Squad can do. Oh, wow. First game of Season 7 is going to be a blowout. Luka, Ball George, Vladrad, 100 overall Willis Reed, and Dark Matter Kareem. If I don't win this game comfortably, I suck at the video game. That is the honest truth. My team is significantly better than this dude's. He's tier 8. Unfortunately, with 2K, sometimes you just get the matchups they give you. And with the way you can't just quit a game to try to get a better matchup or something, which is honestly something I would do in a game, in a series like this. I'd love to play against a much better team. The honest truth is that I can't, you know what I mean? There's only so much I can control, and we get the matchup we get, and so we're gonna have to cook him. Ralph Sampson, good lord, crazy shot first possession of the game. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of nuts. No steal, but that's fine. We can try to play this. That's good. Get through the screen, play this fade. This dude might be screwed. Is he gonna go up with this? No way, right? I was gonna say this would be the worst take probably in the history of basketball, in all honesty, if he had gone up with that here. Just got to make him work through the screen as best you possibly can, and we get stuck, because why not? And it leads to a Luka dunk first possession. All right, my opponent gets on the board, and we have ourselves a 3-2 ball game. Let's see how this one goes. So we'll go pick and pop. Oh, that's with Yao, not Ralph. That's fine. Francis Curry, downhill drive out to Yao. I think that's a little contested. It's really not. That's the crazy thing. He's 7'6". I missed it, but the fact that's not contested is just nuts. These cards are just cracked with how much size they provide. And I mean, especially Ralph. Yao is glitchy because he's tough to contest because of his size, but his jumper's not ridiculous. Ralph has like some movement to him, whereas Yao obviously doesn't. And Ralph's jumper's also extremely good, which is something you cannot say at all about. I mean, Yao's isn't bad, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? That's a bad shot. Bored me. There we go. All right, settle in. Let's push the floor and let's get Ralph in the pick and roll here. Actually, I'm just going to take my corner 3. Ceddy Maxwell, wide open. What? I never miss wide open with Cedric. I feel like he's the guy I'm most automatic with, but apparently I do. That's not a good make. Not a good miss at all. Terrible take. And Ralph Sampson makes a play using that 7'4" wingspan. Of course to get blocked, but using that 7'4" wingspan to get himself a block, or not, actually I think the wingspan's longer than that. 7'4" height and elite length. I think he's got a 7'8" wingspan. Gets him a block. It's just absolutely nasty. This dude is screwed with this size mismatch right here. I think he's got auto subs in. I want to pick and pop 3 ball with Ralph right here. If we can get downhill, I'll just take my dunk this time because he didn't pop. So we'll make sure we get the spacing right next possession. But 5-2 lead so far, could definitely be worse. Stay high as much as we can. Obviously, Kyrie moves nasty, but he's so much smaller than Jokic. All we got to do is just stay halfway up on him. We'll get a lot of stops. Nice steal by Ceddy, by the way. Run the floor with Yao, out to Ralph. Ralph for 3, wide open. And I missed again. Okay, we're pretending Kyrie isn't there. I'm shooting over him. Green Bean. That card isn't getting a contest. I don't think Luke is getting a contest. I don't think Vladrad or Paul George are getting a contest on Ralph unless they jump. Kyrie, I don't know if it matters what he does. I don't think he's getting a contest regardless. I think he could jump at the perfect place, perfect spot, and I'm still not convinced he gets a contest. So this dude is just, he's at a huge size mismatch in a matchup like that. There's just no real chance. And I got stuck in the screen, but Ralph making glitchy plays, man. The glitchy steal, now the block, and it leads to a transition 3. Can I finally green wide open? Apparently not. My goodness. I'm up 8-2, and I feel like I should be up like, I've missed 3 wide open shots already. So let's just say I make 2 of the 3. We're up 14-2 instead. This should be a blowout regardless, but missing those shots here to start this game off is definitely annoying. Good X switch right there. Ralph picks up perfectly, and now I just jump with Yao. We get a contest. Don't get the board, but that's fine, and we'll just stay in front. We're good. Just stay in front and wall up, and he's got nothing. Good. Oh my goodness, Ralph Sampson is absolutely doing it on the defensive end of the court. He's in every lane. He's making every play right now, and he is looking just glitchy as all get out. Catch, space the floor. I'm going right by you. You are not contesting Ralph Sampson. The funniest thing about that animation is always a contest, like a heavy contest. Kyrie has no chance. He's so small that even the worst layup animation in the game isn't a contest that's big enough to stop Ralph Sampson, which is funny because obviously like that animation, if y'all play this game, y'all know all about that animation. It is honestly kind of annoying, but Pettit doesn't do a good job of cutting that off there, and it leads to a dunk for him. He finally gets his second bucket. We do have 6 seconds left. Let's drive the ball out to Ralph. I'm shooting it no matter what. He's not getting a contest, and I'm greening in his face. 6-10, you're too little. This card is broken, and we got ourselves a 13-4 lead. This is why you need size, by the way. More than anything else, the number one reason that you need to have size on your team this year is, especially at this point in the year with these cards who have ridiculous jumpers, you have to be able to contest them. And the only way to contest them is to have the height to do so, because you can have 99 perimeter, which is supposed to kind of be the main thing that determines contests. And if you're 6'10" like Vlad matched up against a 7'4" Ralph Sampson, you're not getting a contest unless you jump. He was right up in my grill there, and I just shot in his face and knocked it down. Like, it's not, in my opinion, the way the game mode really should be. At least maybe not quite to the extent that it is right now, where height really seems like it matters a ton for contests. But at the same time, I'd be lying to say it's not extremely important. So that's one of the biggest reasons that I personally am always advocating for making sure you have as much size as possible on the court. That is great defense and a terrible take that winds up getting rewarded with a foul call. I mean, congratulations. I'm not sure he really deserved it, but points are points, are they not? So they got to keep him in the game a little bit. But I don't think this dude really can score much, and it's not really his fault. His team just isn't set up to truly be able to compete against the level of size and skill that we have out here on this court. Come off of this. I could peek and shoot it, but he's just way too little. And 1. He's tired. It doesn't matter. It's still an and 1. Dolph Shays has no hope. This card is absolutely dominant, but when you put him in a matchup like this, he's even more dominant. He goes from insanely dominant to completely and utterly unstoppable in a matchup like this, in all honesty. I mean, it's tough. He got stuck. It's all right. I was low-key hoping he was going to be able to recover to that and get a contest because of his length and 99 speed and stuff, but obviously that was not meant to be that possession. Catch and shoot again, though. Dolph is just way too little. You see what I'm saying? That's why height matters so much. This dude's team is way too small, and he just can't compete. It's not really his fault. I'm not saying he's a great player. He doesn't seem to be, which is kind of unfortunate. I'd love to play somebody better, especially in a game like this, but he just doesn't have the skill set either. I mean, he doesn't have the cards to be able to do it at a high enough level. No block there. Nice dunk. I respect that. Good move by Ray Allen. I didn't even know he had that behind the back right there, in all honesty, but my opponent is subbing in a little more size, I think. I think he just put 100 overall Kwame, who's also only 6'11", on Ralph. Well, let's see how it works. This is kind of broken. If you don't click on, you're literally never getting a contest. If you're not at least like 7'1", is what it seems like with this card. He is, I mean, broken on a slightly different level. I feel like there's only a few cards in the game that are quite this hard to contest. And I would say Ralph is probably very near the top of the list. When you have Sexton base or Sexton upper, it's tough. That was a little bit of, I mean, I was actually more than a little bit of a force for sure, but I'm not really super concerned. Wall this up, make sure we recover. Oh my goodness, he almost got the steal. Chase down, try to contest from behind. We do get the contest and we get the board, and let's run the floor. I don't even know what crossover Ralph has. That's not a good foul, but actually it's fine because, I mean, I'm literally running my offense with Ralph this possession. I have satellite. I know he doesn't have a hezzy, but he does have an escape and a behind the back. All I need to do is trigger one escape into a behind the back, and I got plenty of space. And I missed? Are you kidding? I have satellite for what reason? And that's not a bump either. It's so crazy to me. Oh, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Stay in front, contest as best you can. Good defense. The fact I'm only up 6 now is kind of bad, to be totally honest. This feels like a game we should just absolutely decimate this dude. No chance you go up with this, right? Contest the 3. Move laterally. Again, we're 7-4, but we got 99 speed, 99 agility, all that type of stuff as well. These invincible cards are just broken. Can I green? Oh my goodness, satellite from freaking 36 feet almost. Ralph Sampson drills the 3-ball. That's the shot I've been looking for the last few possessions, and he absolutely drilled it. And then, of course, Kyrie Irving, I mean, great card. Ralph Sampson, oh my, I was going to say he can absolutely compete. He got cooked, but then he still got recovered and got the contest because he's so freaking big. And now we throw it to Ralph again. We pump fake at half court. He's jumping at me at half court now. And to be honest, I don't even blame him. I got him crabbed. This card's broken. I mean, this is bullying. I am bullying this guy. Whoever Jersey Jaden is, I am sorry, dude. I feel bad. I was thinking we were at least going to get like a pretty competitive matchup. I mean, we were tier 1 last season, tier 5. The skill-based matchmaking on this account's definitely been going up. Tier 5 is where all the guys who were tier 1 last season are also in, like the tier they're also in. So for me, it's, I don't know. I expected better, to be totally honest, than the matchup we've gotten so far. But it's not that my opponent's playing terrible. It's that there's just not a lot he can really do, to be totally honest. Because, like, what do you do against that? You tell me. I mean, he could do a better job of guarding it, for sure. He could click on and manually contest and try to be up in my body and guard against the behind the back and things like that. But I just, to be totally honest, it's really hard to stop this. And then he's got the size and the mobility and the defense and all that as well, where it's just, these cards are absolutely broken, bro. I would not want to play against my team. I'm gonna be totally honest. I know I don't have all the GOAT cards and stuff. I don't have the cards the way that some other people's squads do now, especially now that I didn't spend any money on the GOAT festival. And as of right now, I have no way to realistically, at least without playing a ridiculous amount of games, get those cards. Like, my team isn't perfect at this point. It certainly isn't as OP as it probably would have been had somebody continue to spend money on this account, you know what I mean? But I got the account and was like, I'm not spending money on this. So that limits our team a little bit, but I mean, come on. We don't look very limited. Ralph Sampson, 28 points in the first half. One of the most purely unstoppable halves of 2K that I have ever played with any card. I actually think that's a fair thing to say. This dude has gotten absolutely bullied. I feel bad. I'm not even trolling. I legitimately feel bad because this has just been, I don't know. It is what it is. We're playing good though. We're playing solid. We are playing pretty darn solid. So let's finish this out here. I don't even need to see anything else. Do y'all need to see anything else? We're up by 14 points. This Ralph Sampson's absolutely breaking the game. What else do y'all need to see? You know what I mean? I don't know. Overall, the most broken, not the most broken card in the game, but probably the most broken card on my team in terms of just how ridiculously OP he, like, Willis Reed is a 100 overall big, no contest. Man, I don't know. All right, well, with that being said, I think that is going to do it for today's video because, well, I guess I'm only up 9. You know what? Let's throw the bench in real quickly, and then we'll come back and finish out this game if this dude's still in the game, which he might be because he's managed to keep this competitive enough that, like, it low-key might be worth continuing to play. See if we can get Ralph one more bucket here, and then we'll go from there. Actually, this card is so broken, though. 30 points. Unbelievable. All right, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. We are up by hopefully 16 points now. I just missed again. Dang it. All right. This card does some things. That was, I mean, some of the animations he gets are just absolutely cold, like insanely good. He is just one of the best cards. I think this is one of the best cards in the game, like bar none. I would say you compare him to the Invincible, to the top bigs in the game. The only two better feel like, at least to me, I know that as good as Hakeem and guys like Wilt and Kareem, their GOAT cards are insane, D-Rob too, but I mean, they're not 7-4 with, I mean, they have incredible jumpers too, so I don't want to take that away from them, but look at this card. At his size, with a jumper this high and this tough to contest, with his speed and agility and the ability to actually put the ball on the floor too, like, I'd pretty much rather have this card, at least matchup wise, over every card in the game except for GOAT Yao and GOAT Wemby. I mean, Invincible Wemby, and maybe 100 overall Wemby, maybe, but probably not, honestly. I mean, this is one of the best cards I think they've ever dropped, honestly. Like, I really don't even know what to say. He's just insane. The fact this card was free is so fire, I really have to say. By the way, I do apologize for lack of volume and like energy in this video. My girlfriend's sleeping pretty close, like right next to me basically, and I'm trying to not wake her up. She generally doesn't wake up, but I want to be quiet just in case. So I apologize if I'm boring y'all a little bit by my lack of energy. That has not been the intention. This card has been absolutely broken this entire game, and I do hope y'all have enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it, because we're going to drop like 40 points with Ralph Sampson in his Showdown debut. And look, I get that this dude's team isn't great, but he actually put up a decently competitive fight, and there's just pretty much nothing that he could do about Ralph Sampson. So GG's to my opponent. We're going to wind up coming out with a pretty significant win, as I was kind of hoping would be the case. But Ralph Sampson with the epic, I mean, I would say stat pad, but most of it was in, well, the game was pretty close. 37 points, about to be 39 after this dunk. We're going to get like relatively close to 50, depending on how quickly this guy shoots and if I can green my next couple shots, because I actually think we could get pretty close to 50. I'm tempted to like let him shoot. See if I can get him to get it. I don't want to like let him score because I want to win by 20, but I do want him to shoot the ball, not take as much time off the clock. Hopefully that's a shot. It is. No foul. Good. Board. Run. We got satellite again. I can literally shoot it from anywhere. Moving shot. That might be green. It's not. Dang it. I needed to green that. I probably should have just set my feet. And that's going to do it for this game. This dude's not going to, there's no way he's going to quit with 39 seconds left. Let me make sure I can see the stats real quick. 39 points, 1 rebound, 3 steals, 1 block, 14 of 21, 8 of 15 from 3. And that's why I checked that right there. Ralph Sampson. Yes, it was kind of a mismatch. This is one of the best cards in the game, and I am very excited to have him. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.